What's going on, guys? It's your boy CMB, back in the building, back with another video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into this really quickly, guys. But before I begin, I want to send a congratulations out to a couple of fighters. First one, Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade for his win over Liam Williams, and also Jake Paul for his win, first round TKO over Ben Askren, the former Bellator MMA fighter guy. I'm sure we haven't seen the last of Jake Paul. First time actually defeating a professional fighter, so hats off to him. But anyway, guys, we're talking about Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber. Now, last night, got a phone call from my brother. He was watching the fight with Tyson Fury, the second fight with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. You know, he was looking at some things and making assessments of the fight once again. And it got me thinking about Deontay Wilder, you know, all the stuff surrounding him and Tyson Fury. And a lot of people were speculating that Deontay Wilder's going to retire. And some people think he's just going to take his ball and go home. And guys, Deontay Wilder's not going anywhere. I got this article pulled up here about Deontay Wilder, talking about what's next for him. And I'm going to read a little bit of it to you guys, catch you guys up to speed on what's going on in the mind of Deontay Wilder. Now, the article says, Deontay Wilder, I'm going to continue to show my greatness. Now, this is good news. I like that title. After Deontay Wilder lost to Tyson Fury, you know, it was a lot of stuff going on, guys. You guys know the story. I don't have to recap you guys on the stuff with Glovegate and the stuff with Mark Breland and just, you know, the stuff that's been going on online, different channels, you know, different factions, people taking sides, people threatening one another, just a lot of bad, I would say bad energy surrounding this fight, and it's been going on quite a while. But like I said, I want to read some of this article, guys, and catch you guys up to speed here. So it says, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder has no intentions of retiring, as some boxing fans believe he'll be doing. The former champion says he's going to continue to show his greatness in the sport that he loves. And that's good to know that Deontay Wilder actually loves the sport of boxing. Without naming names, the Alabama native says that boxing is a dirty business and that the management wants to steer their fighters around other guys. And it seems obvious who Wilder was talking about. And of course, you know, he's talking about Tyson Fury, of course. He's been trying to get his contractual rematch with the Gypsy King Tyson Fury, and he's been having a difficult time getting the fight. Wilder is wrapped up in mediation to force a trilogy fight with Fury, who chose to go in a different direction towards a unification match with heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua. Fury's promoter, Bob Arum, believes the contract that he had with Wilder has now expired, but that's something that will be decided by the mediator. If the mediator fails to rule in Wilder's favor, he's expected to look to face the winner of the May 1st fight between Andy Ruiz Jr. and Chris Arreola. Wilder could also fight Dillian Whyte or Charles Martin. Okay, so a lot of people were under the impression that the mediation talks were over with, but guys, they're still taking place. Wilder still wants the trilogy match. Now, whether it's going to happen or not, we're just going to have to wait and see and let this play out. Even if he wins, will Tyson Fury get in the ring, or will he not fight Wilder and be forced to pay Wilder some type of compensation? Like I said, this stuff, this is legal stuff, and it has to be taken care of. And after this stuff is done, then we can move on with the sport of boxing. Now, I know it's been talks between Joshua and Fury possibly facing each other in, I think, Saudi Arabia. But I think this part needs to be taken care of first. And if Wilder wins, then we'll see what happens. If Wilder loses, you heard what they said. He, you know, he's expected to look to face the winner between Chris Arreola and Anthony Ruiz Jr. And speaking of Anthony Ruiz Jr., been looking at him lately, guys. He's been training with Canelo Alvarez and his trainer, Eddie Reynoso, and the guy looks like $1 million. He looks like half the guy that he used to be when it comes to size, and he's focused, and I like to see that coming from him. If he can get past Chris Arreola, him and Wilder facing off, I think that would be a hell of a fight if Wilder doesn't win the mediation talks. And you know, it could go either way, guys. I'm satisfied with it going either way. I just want to see Wilder get back in the ring. I want to see what type of improvements Wilder has made as a fighter. You know, a lot of times when you lose a fight, you know, you'll take, sometimes it tears you up, and sometimes it destroys you as a fighter, or you can go in the opposite direction, improve your skill set, get back in the ring, and become a champion again, or put yourself back in contention for a championship fight again. And I think that would be an excellent opportunity for Wilder to face off against Andy Ruiz Jr. if Andy Ruiz Jr. can get past Chris Arreola. So I'll just be glad when these mediation talks are over, guys. You know, it's just holding up the division, in my opinion. And, you know, I just don't like to see the dirt going on in the fandom with the Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder thing. It leaves a dirty taste in my mouth. I'm sure it does in a lot of these, some of you boxing fans. Some people, they like this stuff that's been going on with the stuff with Mark Breland, the Glovegate stuff. Some people thrive off of stuff like that, but I just want to get back to the sweet science of boxing. So let me know what you guys think about Deontay Wilder. You think Deontay Wilder could make a comeback, guys? Get his title back, you know, maybe get a fight later on down the road with Anthony Joshua, get his title back from Tyson Fury. How do you think he would fare if they did face off in a trilogy match? How do you think he would do against Andy Ruiz Jr.? Do you think he would do well in that match? Do you think Andy Ruiz Jr. would be too much for Wilder? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one, and I'm out. Peace.